Alright, hello everybody. We are back for our second video on Entropia Universe. Back on Planet Toulan, doing some tree cutting. They have some really good skills available for it. And we'll start with this little small guy right here. I didn't know right away when I first started playing Entropia that you could actually cut trees. It was probably about a year or so after that I actually realized that you could. Um, but the skills that you get from them are very useful in the game, especially if you're someone who collects looter skills or... Oops, wrong way. Now this strip here in the jelly zone is usually really good. Now there's other players that usually hit it too, but I've been pretty lucky on it. Usually I come and there's a bunch of trees here. I don't really do a lot of tree cutting, especially on other planets, so if maybe someone has some advice or maybe there's better spots on Calypso, or I've heard Rocktropia in Hell has some pretty good tree cutting, maybe, possibly, but I've never been doing, I've never there, so um, right now I'm just trying to fill out some time until I get my crown in 4 more days. We'll record that as well. For now, let's just see if we can get some decent skills in this little short video here. So we've already gotten some botany skills. Got a bit of gardener, it looks, maybe. Let's see what else we can get in this whole thing here. Another large tree, or a large tree. The first one, I should say. The other two are small, I believe. Once again, sorry for the sound quality here. I'm only recording off a laptop. I don't have a mic yet. I will get one though. I was just so eager to start that I didn't have one. And I figured, why not? I recorded a little video and it actually didn't sound too horrible. Hopefully people can put up with the sound for a short period of time. Right now I'm outside in the garage recording. The wife and kids are inside. It would be quite loud. Not that that's a bad thing, but makes it hard for you guys all to hear. Well, I say you guys, but this is only my second video ever, so let's hope that we can get a couple huge trees. They give the long moonleaf board, I believe, and I do need it for the basic butt joint. I did a video earlier about the daily crafting mission for the crossover of the Toulan chain, the Toulan and Desec chain. I have 4 more days to go. I'm at 26 out of 30 now. I was crafting basic butt joints earlier and got a small global, which is pretty rare for me since I'm not usually a crafter. My skill level is higher in hunting than anything, and even that is fairly low. Let me just check it out here. What do we got? 72 for sniper, 67 for laser. Like those aren't too high in comparison to some. To me, I feel it's rather good. Let's see how many more. I think we can make it to the end of this with just the one repair. Usually there's quite a bit of trees though. Oh, I think, what was that? Oh, I thought I seen a huge tree. Oh well, let's just keep going. Should be able to get quite a bit of good skill, like resource gathering. Look at this so far. Analysis. Gotten 2 points of analysis so far. Like, these are not easy skills to get. As you can see, I've only gotten 209, and I think that's mostly from tree cutting recently. I said I was going to do it every day. Maybe I'll do a short video every day. We can document the progress I make on my skills. Right now I have 1,023. I started with analysis today. So let's see how much I can get out of this little short run. I really like Toulan. It's a nice planet. They did a lot so far. And the community is really amazing here. Very helpful and very friendly. I've made a lot of nice new friends on this planet in the time period. I never was on Toulan for show. Look, oh nice, look at the botany on that. Almost a full point of botany. See, like, you can get a lot of good skills off this. When I started, my resource gatherer was only 15. And now it's up to level 20, like, I mean, I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but after a week of tree cutting, I was mining unamped, and I got a nice Hoff on Force Nexus. I can't remember. I think it was 1,007 or 97. It was about probably a week or two ago now. I can't remember. The days all blend together, to be honest. When you have 3 kids, I don't even think you look at the calendar. The days just go too quick. Oh, look at the analysis on that one. Resource gathering. You got a point of resource. Like, the skill is amazing. And I don't know about the actual tool. Like, I got the, what is it? The TerraTech PH3. Do need to be level 6 in resource gather to use it. And the max wood tier is huge tree, so this is a pretty good device, I believe. A good tool, I should say, not a device. My computer is a device. Or is it? Yeah, I guess it would be a device. Thank you for checking this out. I don't know, obviously it's not the most enjoyable video, and I will show some more hunting. I just wanted to get a little bit of this out there too, because it can be very valuable, especially if someone is trying to build up their looter and resource, and I'm pretty sure it plays a decent part. I couldn't tell you the actual numbers, but I mean, I know some of you could. Maybe some of you could fill me in on the comment section of what the actual difference is between level, you know, say a new player starting and someone who's level 100 in looter. I never follow those type of things too deeply. I always thought math was my strong suit, but some of y'all are geniuses. I also thought I was a gamer until I started playing online. I think I fall asleep more than I play. Play for 10 minutes, next thing I know I'm dozing off. I do want to start Minecraft though. My son and I play that quite a bit, and I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Right now I'm just doing this while I play Entropia, just for something to do, someone to talk to, I suppose. Get some things off the chest. Game-wise, nothing else. I don't got nothing to talk about that way. Well, the scenery on Toulan is, like, look at all the trees. Look at it. Just tree after tree after tree. Like, if you come here by yourself, and like, look at the resource gather skills are already building up. I've already got, you know, 0.04 on resource gather. I've gotten 8 points of genetics. Analysis is up 3 points, 3.5 points almost. Geology, botany. Like, these are all fairly tough skills to come by in Entropia from what I gather. I'm not sure if they're going to make a huge difference, but after I get my resource gather up to level 30, I'm going to go for a couple tests. I guess I'd be really hard to tell whether it makes a difference or not, but I can't see it hurting. Do a lot of you tree cut? What else do you do for skill gains? When I first started, I was told to go to, I can't remember where it is. It was someplace in Calypso. Anyway, you run off the bridge and get killed by the Molosiber, or however you pronounce them, and try to build up your dodge and evade and whatnot. I did that for a while when I first started, and I did build up quite a bit of skill, but it's just so boring that I had to stop. I was trying to play for free for the first 6 months, and it's not easy. I mean, the amount of ped you use is very small, but you still use it. And it's not easy to play at the beginning when you don't have that much knowledge of the game, you don't really know anything about it. and you waste a lot of peds stupidly. I guess, you know, you can still do that when you're older and more skilled in the game as well, but I find you're better at preserving when you're a higher level player. I guess that's maybe not true in some cases, but because you do use a lot more. But anyway, I was trying to play for free, and it just didn't work out. I ended up stopping and restarting, and not like restarting my character or anything, but just stopped with the free play and restarted with a deposit, and went from there, and it's a lot more enjoyable that way. Especially at the beginning, like a small deposit will take you pretty far. Look, we're getting quite a bit of skills here. That's just my wife opening the garage door.
Jesus Christ.
I'm guessing it's quite windy outside.
What?
I said I'm guessing it's quite windy outside.
It is cold.
Don't mind me, I'm recording. Not my face or anything, just my voice.
I just don't want the kids to be.
Don't worry, they're not gonna see the Easter gifts. Where are they?
They're at the kitchen table.
Well, just like you have them covered. Tell them to stay there.
Watch my truck.
Sorry about that. Like I said, I was out in the garage and trying to get some peace and quiet. My wife just went and got some stuff for the kids for Easter. Gonna surprise them. They still believe in the Easter Bunny. Oop, I guess I shouldn't have said that, especially if my son's gonna watch this video. Maybe I won't let him watch it. Or I should edit that portion out. Oh man, what a way to find out, eh? I'm pretty sure they already know. My daughter made a comment the other day anyway. I mean, come on, Santa's one thing, but the Easter Bunny, we see him every year at Chapel's farm when we go for the egg hunt. That's actually what we're doing tomorrow. Go out there and the kids all get to run and collect eggs and candies and stuff. Hundreds of kids, it's fun. One sec. Are they alright?
I hate how they can never get along.
They're kids.
God damn it, I'm freezing. Leave that stuff in there for now.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Did I ruin your recording?
Well, you definitely added to it,
Oh god.
because I'm still posting it. She definitely added to it, that's for sure. I was hoping she wouldn't say anything too harsh. That's okay. Nothing wrong with a little excitement. Like I said, this is only my second video, so I guess you probably didn't expect me to be actually doing it. But it's actually a lot of fun. I don't mind it, and talking is pretty fun. I do that anyway while I play. Let's see the kind of skill we're getting now. So we got some alertness. Not too much of that, but the skill's pretty high, so... Well, not very high, but higher than 488. See, we got 4 points of botany, and like, remind you, I've only been doing this for about 10 minutes, and analysis is up 4 points. Resource gathering is, look at that, 17 points. So, we are getting some skill. Too bad we haven't found any huge trees, though. Let's see, how much do we have on this? 12 ped left, and we're still not even through the first batch of trees. It goes all the way down, as you can probably, oh, oops. So you can kind of see faintly in the backdrop over here. Don't run into the tree. It may seem a bit kind of laggier than usual too, because I have the graphics set a bit higher, just for the video. Just so you're not watching and it looks like crap. I mean, it kind of doesn't look the greatest, but I don't have a huge setup or anything. This is just literally an Asus TUF gaming laptop. Let's see. Another small tree. Hopefully we can get some bigger ones or some huge trees going here. Come on, let's go. Got some small, more small, lots of small. Let's see what we're gonna have at the end though, because I had a 30 ped thing. 13.6. We'll add it up at the end. Oh, some perception there. See, like, look at the skill you can get though. My resource gathering is going up pretty quick. These are valuable skills. Anytime I see analysis or zoology or botany and stuff like that on the Codex, I always take those for some reason. I guess because I have them so low, but I don't do a lot of Codex. Mostly I was on Cyrene for the longest time and they didn't have any. Like I'm only at, what's my ranks? 174. Right, so that's quite low compared to some. But I do what I can. Caboria. This is only because I was on DSEC doing the crossover mission. And the DSEC version counts for it as well. Same with Dahar. That's the only reason my level is so high through Codex on that. Let's claim this reward while we're here. See now, usually for these, I don't really take any of the combat skills. I usually go for athletics just because it gives me evade and dodge and stuff like that. See, my evade went up a little bit. Not too much, obviously. 13 points of athletics. Got some evader, a little bit of dodger, and a bunch of other stuff too, I'm guessing. Oh, well, screw it. Let's drop a probe over here. Make it interesting. Watch this. 12,000 ped Hoff. Nothing. I screwed myself on that one. Do you ever go to loot something and something kills you before you don't get to loot it and it's just like, oh my god, my all-time Hoff? I always think that way. My ATH! I just lost it! It's always an ATH. Every mob you lose is an ATH. And you get back to it, you're always disappointed. It's like 7 peck. You don't get anything from it. The worst is when you get back and you don't get to loot it. Or you do loot it and it's a global. It's like, oh my god, I would have lost it. We don't got too much more to go though. I know this hasn't been the most exciting video, but I just wanted to showcase for some players how much skill you can get from tree cutting. It's actually really good. Look at 6 points of analysis. Now that's not too much, but when I started I only had about 300 points. So I've gone up about 700 points of analysis, I believe, just from tree cutting. This is over the course of a month. I'll do 30 pet a day for 30 days, just to show the difference in skill by the time I'm done. Sorry, I'm smoking a bit right now. It's my trying not to, well, not cigarettes, that's for sure. Trying not to breathe at the same time while I'm talking. Multitasker. Large tree. See, look at this is what I meant though. By the time you get to the end, you're like you can barely make it through all the trees with 30 ped. And I bet you I end up with something very similar to what I started with. I made sure I had 60 ped enough for 2 runs. I probably won't do the second run just because I didn't think it would take quite as long to do it. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Let me know what you guys like to do in the game. Whether it's craft, mining, hunting, taming. There's quite a bit. I mean, I try to mix it up a little bit. Obviously, right now I'm on Toulan for the crown mission, but I'm thinking after this about where to go. Now, next island has been really, really hot, it seems, lately with everything going on, all the new updates. There's new pictures, the missions for them. I don't know the real details yet. They have the streaming event to get, I think, the Ascension armor. So, some really good stuff there, it seems. I'm very intrigued about it. I got a lot of friends that are on Next Island right now and doing some fun stuff, it seems. So, I think it'd be a nice place to go. Now, also there's Cyrene. That's the planet I'm usually on. Gotta collect some lures with the greater power crystal I have. But, I mean, it's just I'm kind of disgruntled with Cyrene, to be fully honest. I like Rocktropia. Calypso, I'm okay with Calypso, but there's just no markup for the stuff there. Not a lot, anyway. You gotta go to the smaller planets. The planets with the new updates, I guess. Arcadia, I've never really done anything on. What planets do you guys like to be on? Like to explore on and hunt, craft, mine, whatever? I think we're almost out of juice on this thing. We got 4 ped left. Let's use this last. I got a lot of weight on me, obviously, because my guy is dragging his butt now. I mean, come on. Pick up the pace there. You can walk around with 4 vehicles in your pocket, and with a little bit of tree stuff slows you down. Come on. Look at you got. Look at this stuff. Watch. This guy's ridiculous. Hold on. It's taking a little bit longer to load just because I have the oh, I can barely talk right now for some reason. Maybe it's the weed. These arcades, he's got arcades fully in his pocket, and the sawdust from the trees is weighing him down. These are all from the crossover mission, by the way. I can't remember which stages in particular, but let's get these up. I really like these. I think they're really cool. I have an apartment on Rocktropia. I want one on Toulan though. Maybe one day. But they're actually pretty nice rewards. You get 6 of them throughout the stages. I like this chest set. Oh, I didn't pin it, damn it. Rook. They got some really nice stuff. This one's not my favorite, but it's still part of the whole thing here. Oh, come on. And then the jewelry box. Okay, I think I remember the stages now. So the jewelry box was stage 1. Stage 2 was the arcade space shooter. Stage 3 was cakes and pastries. Stage 4, I think, was DEC Man. Then the chessboard. And then arcade outspeed. I believe. It was either this one as last or this one as last. I'm pretty sure this one here, the arcade outspeed, is last. And they're all pretty nice. I mean, look at them. They're a pretty decent markup on these rewards from this mission chain. You know, I mean, for what it is. Plus the crown at the end, right? That's the whole idea for me. But I won't be selling any of them. I think these things are amazingly nice. And they're going to look really good in my apartment. We are almost done this tree cutting run, and look at the amount of resource gathering we've got. We've got 0.10 of resource. Look at zoology for some reason, geology, analysis, resource gathering, perception. I'm going to say dexterity is probably when I did the Codex thing. Botany. 6 points of botany, genetics, you got 13 points of genetics, alertness, you got, oh, the athletics is from the thing there, so don't worry about that one. Let's take that jewelry box markup out. Okay, we should be able to get at least a little bit more of a tree, I would say. Let's just finish up on this one. Well, I probably won't be. I might be able to get another one. Ooh, large. Oh, well. Yeah, whatever. Let's go to the large. There's too many to choose from. Like I said, you can barely make it through with 30 ped. Look at, there's the jelly zone. That's where I started, right there. That little building back there. Like, I mean, come on. Look at all this. And like I said before, earlier in the video, I mean, if some of you know better spots, let me know, please, because I would love to check them out. Let's get this last tree done. We'll head back to the TT, and we'll see what we ended up with out of our 30 ped run. And we got lots of skill out of it, too. Well, maybe not a lot, but for 30 ped, I think that's quite a decent amount of skill. And look, we might even be able to get another tree out of this. We can. Okay, well, I apologize for the slow walking then. My avatar is really dragging his butt. Don't trip on that rock. I had to make sure I did that. Looks like a storm's rolling in the sky. It'd be cool if they had lightning, tornadoes, and storms and stuff like that. I mean, I guess it's not really physical. Well, anything's possible, I suppose. Pretty nice chip. That's just a group of friends. Doing trade. Alright, not important. Let's see, do we have any more juice in this left? Oh, we do. Okay, well, let's try. We'll find another tree quick. Maybe not quick. Well, we can just add that up at the TT anyway. It's not a big deal. Let's just work back. I'll use my TT chip. It's not too great though. It's only the number 1. One of the swords I like to use things way too massive though. But for what I need, this TP chip is perfect. Oh, that was a bad shot. They did a really nice job with this place. The scenery is so nice, and little flowers. You hear the music in the background. It's just, and the buildings have a lot of nice touches too. The design over here, just honestly, over the course of this mission, I think Toulan has become one of my favorite planets. And it's not because of the mission, it's because of the community here. The people here are so nice, and there's tree cutting, tons of it. The mining here is nice. It's a unique place to me. I like it. That's just my personal opinion, though. I really enjoy Toulan. I'm sinking through the ground, it looks. Definitely gonna have to get myself a microphone and a room with nobody allowed in. Alright, let's see how much we got. So we started with 30 ped. We got 29.86. And on the tool, we have 0.9. Look it. Boom, there you go. Over 30 ped. Now let's clear that out because we don't want to sell it. But we got our 30 ped back just like that. This thing doesn't take any markup after you buy it. I mean, obviously, you know, you're not 30 ped, but look it. Sometimes this does sell for a decent amount. You probably get 105 for it still. The short moonleaf 104. I didn't get any long. And then the moonleaf board 104. So see, with TT we broke even. If you had a larger scale of this and you kept doing it, you might not always get over your 30 ped. But with the markup, you should be able to break even. And like I said, with all that extra skill you're getting, these are pretty valuable skills to be getting and still breaking even TT wise. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.